It's just a nugget of charred metal.
Did you put thermite in there?
I didn't. This
is the only channel where it's like in an accusational tone. One person says to the other, did you put thermite in there?
Well, and I had to think for a minute, like, did I?
This episode of The Modern Road brought to you by Factor. Head on over to factor75.com, but make sure to use promo code ROGUE50, ROGUE50, and you'll get a box. Use the box for whatever you want. Also, there's food in it, and it's 50% off. They'll love that.
Using thermite to cook a steak.
I think this could be a horrible disaster.
I think you're right.
I'm very excited.
We have 2 fire extinguishers, we have a bag of sand, and we all can run really, really fast. How do we harness this energy for the incredibly frivolous purpose of cooking these steaks?
Well, first, let's make some thermite.
There's a bunch of different recipes, and each one will have a different reaction, but the one I learned is that it's 3 parts by weight of aluminum powder to 8 parts of iron oxide. Not just any aluminum powder. It has to be of a certain fine-grained mesh, and then once the reaction starts, it self-oxidizes, right?
Correct. The rust is the oxidizing agent, I
That's
believe?
right, because the end result is you get aluminum oxide, you get iron, and you get heat. And in fact, like imagine you have a block of iron, it turns into rust. This reaction just takes out the oxygen and makes it back into iron.
Yes, and we're basically making just a bunch of molten metal.
By doing bigger quantities, the rounding errors kind of blend out there.
Right.
Because it's finicky stuff. When we've tried to do it before, there's been times it just wouldn't ignite. Okay, we're gonna mix all these. We really should have respirators. Just
don't breathe. All right, so at this point we just mix.
Oh, hey, right on.
Hey, yeah, remember we made these.
Yeah, probably the best way to do this is to get it in a closed bag and just shake it up like crazy. I remember once when we made 60 pounds of this stuff, we put it in a box and just kicked it down a hill. Yeah. And so the idea is once the reaction's hot enough, it begins to self-oxidize as it bonds the elements together. But the problem is, how do you stop it once it starts, right? And most of the time when you use a fire extinguisher, it robs it of oxygen and stops the flame. But since it has its own oxygen, it won't stop, but you can possibly cool everything down enough that the reaction stops happening.
Oh, okay.
Because that's the thing, is this is extremely stable. It's very difficult to get started. Once it gets started, though, it's very difficult to stop.
If we mixed it correctly, if we have the right ratios, all we need is enough heat to start the reaction, but you need way hotter. Like, look at this. You can even take this flame and nothing really happens there. You need something with a little more kick, so we got magnesium strips. This is test 1. See if we got the recipe right. Yeah! Huh. I don't think we got the recipe right.
I don't think we did.
Okay, all right, so we'll add a little bit more aluminum.
Hey!
Now we're talking. Holy cow! Oh, this is gonna be great.
Outstanding.
Dude, that was gorgeous.
I made the mistake of looking at it without the welding protection.
You gone? You're like,
I looked into the trap ray.
So that mixture right now is a mixture of aluminum oxide and iron. Basically, we've reconstituted the iron that originally rusted to form the iron oxide. So now the question is,
how do we cook this?
how do we cook a steak? Oh man, that stays hot.
It is glowing.
Okay, this one will be a little bit bigger. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get some gloves, and I'll actually hold the pan over it, like I'm frying over a campfire.
Are you kidding me?
No, I think it'll work.
Okay. This is ill-advised. I like it.
Throw on a little bit of whoosh. Pour a little touch of vegetable oil.
Little dab.
Yeah.
There you go. Garlic.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah, once it starts. Okay, so.
Oh, God, that's bright.
Yeah, it's hot.
Oh, you can feel the heat.
Yeah, I can feel the heat. It's hot. It's very hot. Okay. So hot. It's melting.
Is it melting the plate?
The gloves. Should have worn the other gloves. All right, we're good. Oh my God. It's gorgeous.
Is it cooking the steak?
The steak is cooking. Oh my God, look, it's working.
Yeah!
Holy cow.
I did not expect this to work.
Yeah, me neither. That was extraordinary.
Super effective.
That was amazing.
Yes.
Well, and what I didn't expect is that it's even better. It's a more even heat that holds on after it stops sparking and glowing.
Oh, and it smells good too. Look at that.
Look at that.
There's a perfect medium steak.
Would you like to do the honors?
Yeah. Mr. Brushwood?
Yeah.
That is a good steak.
Using thermite to distract.
There was a video with one of those like 10 cool hacks that you can do, and some of them are neat and some of them are useless, and this one was explodey and sparky.
What is the idea here?
Okay, sparklers, you know, they last a few minutes, you wave them around.
20 seconds.
What if they all went up at once?
It's a fountain. It's a fountain.
Yes, it is very much a fountain. This has some sort of combustible powdered metal on it, an oxidizer.
I would imagine magnesium ? Tungsten ? Some
Yeah.
kind of copper
Yeah.
if it's colored.
Now, they're proprietary. This one says on here that it's not magnesium,
Oh.
but doesn't tell you what it is.
Okay. I assume we're just gonna crumble all these off, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
just
all right.
get
Oh,
them in a
wow.
pile.
Wow, they really come off easy.
Yeah, and you're gonna want enough to fill up just one of these little water bottle caps.
And I suppose it's pretty intuitive. Like, I'm just imagining about how much, blast sauce comes off of you. That's what we're sciencing.
yeah, so that's just two sparklers.
I think that's
plenty.
Yeah, let's start conservative, right?
Okay, so let's mortar and pestle it a little bit.
So the whole idea is to increase the amount of surface area.
Yeah. Now, I want you to take this and
Yep.
poke a hole in.
There we go.
There it is. Okay, now dump this into the one without the hole.
So I guess scoop, because
Yeah.
this is gonna get all the way full, right?
That works good, yeah.
And here we have all of the blasty, right? I'm gonna squeeze very tight, and then, there we go. And so
Yeah.
now,
Yes.
right?
Great.
It's not so tightly sealed that any one part is gonna wanna burst out.
Boom, right.
It's gonna wanna go up.
We want all of the stuff, ideally, to come spewing out of this little hole right here.
Do you think that a standard fuse would light this, or do you think that we have to use the other sparkler?
We have both.
You want to try it with a?
I'll go get the
Yeah,
fuses.
let's try that.
That should be fine.
Should be.
Yeah,
Put that on it.
probably fine. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't expect that.
I didn't either. That was a fun little fountain.
Yeah.
I liked it.
If you want to waste a whole sparkler and not be able to spell anything, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
All right, so this is about the same amount, but with a different fuse.
Yeah.
All right. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't like that.
Ooh.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Oh, I don't either.
You know what? Let's try the
Let's
fuse.
just try the fuse.
Maybe we just tested a legend.
Huh. Oh, yeah. Because this is how it was done on the video.
Yeah, you exactly followed the instructions.
Yeah.
And it didn't do anything close to what it said.
Yeah, there's still plenty of powder in here, too.
I'm just gonna tuck a bunch of this in here. Ready? That's way better.
Hey!
Ooh, but it did the thing
Oh,
that
it
I was
did.
afraid of.
Yeah,
where it burst out the sides. So definitely, if you want it directional, you got to reinforce all of that, because we did a whole bunch of layers on this. So
Yeah.
this was with the super glue one.
Yeah, that was super glued and taped,
Okay.
but only one layer of tape. I have this one.
Wait,
Now, this
that
one
looks like just the same.
it does look the same, but you'll notice a strange orange-red discoloration on the cap.
Is this gonna ignite thermite that's gonna melt right through the table?
Well, we should probably go outside. I mean, it doesn't have just thermite in there.
I've never felt more conflicted. I think we figured out that fuses exist for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh, except for thermite is difficult
To light.
to get started.
Yeah.
That's why we usually use
Magnesium.
or sparklers.
Oh, right.
Okay. Oh wait, does this have the super glue or the?
Yes.
It's like a worst case scenario. So if this is thermite and a little bit of this, then theoretically,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's gotta work.
Right?
That's gotta
Okay,
work.
got it. Okay, Satan's birthday cake. Take 2.
All right.
There we go. No.
Self-defense. You got it. You got this. You're
No,
gonna do it.
it's almost, it's kind of going. It's kind of going. It's kind of going. It's almost alive.
working.
Yes, the thermite. Now this is an improvement. Oh my God, we're like engineers at General Motors.
That's what I feel like. Look at that smoke.
This is a big improvement.
It's not as sparky, because that's mostly just the plastic burning now, right?
Yeah, now it is.
Okay.
Using thermite to get into a locked safe.
Magnets, Brian, how do they work? I've seen this online multiple times. Now, this is the #1 selling, or one of the #1 selling home fireproof safes in the country. So it's very, very common. I watched this guy do it. His name is Mr. Locksmith. There's a solenoid that I believe is like right here.
What's a solenoid?
A coiled wire that acts as a magnet when an electrical current is applied to it.
Oh, it's a switch. Juice goes through and it goes click, and it shuts the switch.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what we're doing here, right? Mm-hmm.
You hear it click right up here,
Yeah.
and it's saying, okay, I'm now engaging your ability to close this. And the thinking is you can trigger the same thing with a magnet from the outside. It's got to be up in here somewhere, right?
Yes. No, it has to be in the door. This is a neodymium magnet, or a rare earth magnet. It is rated at N42, so it has about 110 pounds of pull strength. Let's see if this works.
Okay, calm down, brute force.
This one is an N52.
Okay.
The pull weight on this is 500 pounds.
Oh my God, so it's 5 times as much.
What?
From this far away? No.
No. This other magnet is not coming off of the big magnet.
No.
I feel like maybe if the magnet was stronger.
The magnet thing at one time did work, and
Yes.
there probably are compromised units of these out there.
It seems to me that what happened was this guy found a vulnerability, he posted a video about it, it went viral, and then the manufacturer fixed it.
Now we're gonna brute force this. We're gonna thermite this thing open.
Yes.
Oh Jesus!
Look at this. Great.
If the magnet trick doesn't work and we want to be badass bank heist goons, then we need, I don't know, thermite or something to lance it open. There are 2 ways I can imagine to get in. One would be to like run a circle of thermite. And then the other is, we talked about, this appears to be just a pin straight through. So if we're able to melt this top part, then you'd think we'd be able to bang this out and then just pull this open, right?
In theory, these are good ideas. I was thinking that the hinge was going to be our method of choice, but I like doing a little test run to see if we can carve it open, mostly because this is such a cool movie heist thing to do.
Kidding me? Yeah,
right?
no, it's epic. You essentially get lava, right? So the idea is whatever this is probably steel. So if this is hot enough to cut through, then theoretically, #1, this method would possibly end up burning the money, and then you have the opening to RoboCop. I don't know how thick this is, but I'm not terribly optimistic about our chances on this one.
And remember, everyone, we don't want to look directly at it. It's like looking at welding. It can do.
I mean, unless you are in a welder's mask.
You got a welder's mask.
If I remember correctly, it almost always goes out. There it is. There it is. Dude, that looks legit as hell. We're like bank heist villains. Wow. Wow.
I looked at the trap, Ray.
You shouldn't have done that, Ray. Wait, we're both Ray in this situation. Egon, you're Egon.
Holy cow, look at this. Look, dude, look, it's melting through right now, right now.
Is it? I got a little bit of an after image.
It's not soft.
Oh no. Oh, in fact, the thermite is hardening as it cools.
Yeah,
and so it's just adding an additional layer of metal.
You know, like a blacksmith is slamming on a sword?
Yeah.
Like, it's like that now. So it's still, like, it's not putty. We can't get through it.
Yeah.
You want to peel this off and see what it looks like?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's like marshmallows. Look at that. If we did this all the way around, this would definitely come up. Look how thin it is.
Oh yeah, but it's just that top layer.
So this is all the fireproofing because people who have stuff in here want to make sure that if their house burns down.
Is that asbestos?
Probably not. It's probably brick. If it's asbestos, that seems like that would be irresponsible of them or us.
Yeah.
Either way. Do you want to try to get all the way in?
Let's go for the pin.
Okay.
This is my favorate part.
Like a C4?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's on down.
Oh, it's not gonna
Is
stick.
it not sticking?
No.
Oh no.
Good call. Might as well get it on my hands.
We're super legit scientists.
Great moments in modern roguing.
There we go. Holy cow. Do you think it melted the pin all the way?
I don't think it did. I'm really surprised that the clay stayed on there. That's cool.
Yeah. There we go. Oh. Okay. Holy cow. All I did was knock off the iron. This thing,
That's it.
that steel was unfazed. This is probably tempered steel that's accustomed to retaining its shape at higher temperatures.
It did more damage to the outside of the safe than it did the actual pin.
I don't even know that it did damage to this safe.
Oh, I think you're right. That's just
All of this is just 100%.
the clay.
Holy cow. So I'm gonna say that the pin, which we thought was the weak point, turns out to be extremely strong.
I guess that's one of the obvious places that people would attack is the hinge, and so they made that really reinforced.
So let's just finish it off, man, yeah. Keep holding it, keep holding it, keep holding it, keep holding it, keep holding it. There you go. You can see it's cutting all the way through though.
How expensive do you think the rights to the Mission Impossible music is?
Out of our budget. I think this worked, Jason. I think we did it.
We got a lot of iron to get through.
Yes!
I want to come in and hold it.
It's coming right down in there. Yeah, everything in here is just just brick. Yeah, it's like
Holy
it
hell.
looks like drywall. It just breaks right through. I felt a crack. Yeah.
Oh, it's just, yep.
Yeah, open it. Here, get it nice and wide. So you can... Jason! We're rich! We've done it!
We're safe crackers!
We're safe crackers!
Hey, Bryce.
Yeah.
Dude, I ain't messing around.
I'm hungry.
It's 20, what? I was gonna talk
you
about,
hungry?
no, I'm busy is what I am. It's like, it's 2023 and I ain't got time to be sitting around stirring pots, cooking meals. I leave all of that to the professionals, and that's why I'm having all my meals prepared for me by top quality chefs with 34 different weekly options. I'm gonna have fresh ingredients that are never frozen, Bryce. They're gonna show up week after week, and I'm gonna take, get this, minutes to prepare them. I'm talking about everything from vegan, calorie smart, to keto. Quick, name a food you like.
Salmon.
They got it.
Ooh.
Keep going.
Pork.
Yep.
Chicken.
Yep.
Artichokes.
Okay, now we're just naming things that you find on a farm. The point is, whatever you like, Factor has it. So if everybody goes to factor75.com and they use promo code ROGUE50 at checkout, they'll get 50% off their first box. So previously I said it's a box and you get food. Really, you're buying the food, but you also get a free box.
Free box!
Free box.
Modern Rogue is supported in part by viewers like you at patreon.com/modernrogue. In the description, you can find all of our credits and additional ways to support the show.
Holy cow! Are you kidding me? Wow! That was amazing! I wonder if I destroyed this camera.